Welcome back to Grandad Reacts, where I'm actually doing something I wanted to do a few weeks ago. Still haven't heard this song, and I'm finally getting to do it. And it's Ren, back on 74, message in a bottle. So I'm assuming it's the police. We're about to find out. If you like what we do on this channel, please click like. If you are one of the few people that haven't subscribed, I checked my numbers before I came up, and I'm on 1,917 subscribers, and I had hoped to reach 2,000 by the end of the month. Today is the 7th of the month, and I'm 83 subscribers off. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I was in the shop today. I bought some really cheap beer, which I'm drinking here. I'm not even going to show you the label. A nice bottle of beer to have tomorrow, big bottle. But I also bought a bottle of sparkly, not champagne, but it's the same grape. So it's just as good, but it costs like pennies compared to the cost of champagne. In fact, I'd much rather drink Prosecco, because a good quality Prosecco is still cheaper than it's still better than a cheap champagne. Although a lot of my French friends would disagree with me there. I'm right. Comments, yeah, please comment. Ren, for some reason, when I first did the big push, it was actually quite popular. But now I've been doing Ren, for some reason he's not as popular as I'd have thought he'd have been. But then there's a couple of bands that haven't been as popular as I thought they'd be. However, I am playing music that is not stuff that I would have been listening to 6-7 weeks ago. So you love your Japanese metal, don't you? You do, and you rock, and you're Mexican, and although I do love Marcella Bovio, so yeah, she's Mexican. Right, so yes, please subscribe, because Sunday I'm either going to be drinking sparkly wine or very, very cheap Spanish plonk, and only those figures of 2,000 can help me make that decision. So it's up to you. Also, if you do follow my channel and you notice numbers are getting up towards 2,000, make sure you go drinking, because we are going to have a party. Okay. Right, I'll go back to Ren now. Back on 74, message in a bottle. Let's see what he has to say. Call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Don't worry, I'm going to take this back. Years and years and years ago, I used to DJ, and I used to work at a hotel not far from where I lived. But I didn't work in their nightclub. They had a lounge, and at the end of the night, when the club shut, people would come up to this lounge, and some would have wine or a beer, but most people would have something like a hot chocolate. And they used to give beef burgers out, and there was always a band on, but it was like similar to this blues, soul, that type of music. And I'd play a little bit of bluesy soul music, and then this band, this three-piece. It was a keyboard player, a guitarist, and a female singer. And I hadn't experienced anything like that before in any of the places I'd been working in before. So it was a pleasure to do that. Unfortunately, the gig didn't last that long, but it was great, because I just turned up with my CDs and my players. And my amp and speakers, obviously, but I didn't have to bring any lights in effects. It was in, set up, play for a couple of hours, go home and get paid. It was great.
Ooh, where did it go? Back on 74. call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it all go? Ooh, ooh. Keep it rocking, doing the same thing. We get high on the breakdown. We were watching from the same time, but that don't change what I think now. And we were talking about the same crowd, but we don't hop when it rains down. I learned my lesson at the same time. Ooh, where did it go? Back on Saturday. When I noticed you call this place my home. Never gonna cry anymore. Where did it let it go? Let it go. 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 Let it go.
This looks exactly the sort of setup that I played in when I played at this hotel. It was just a lounge like this, and it was such a chilled, relaxed atmosphere. They didn't let any of the drunks in, but if you came in, then just sat there, relaxed, listened to this music. I'd play a little bit, the band would play a little bit, and it was like this. By the way, who's the bassist?
Let's take 'em back to 17-4, inherently poor, myself on the
Breakdown.
talk is secondary, first my specialty, naughty bars on a
Take down.
rap like nicotine, sound so addicting, click, click, zibble, flip, caddy, daddy, hit the green, soak up dopamine, I mean dope scheme, take more head than the blade of a guillotine, Filipina, you should have seen her, she likes girls but I turn Tina, Angelina, wanna raid her tomb, Ocarina, with the Zelda moves, sound so smooth, wax strip groove, don't stay still, wanna make that move, thought for food, colour scheme nude, massive like jungle, shy but rude, and the world is yours, that's a Nas shout out with an awkward pause, cause the world is flawed when the power makes money and the money makes wars, and the world is more than a place in space on a spinning ball, and for now that's all, back to 1974, back on 74, call this place my home, never gonna cry anymore, where did it all go? Just a lonely day, an island lost at sea. Oh, another castaway, nobody here but me. Oh, more loneliness than any man could bear. Rescue me before I fall into despair. Oh, sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Sending out an SOS. Message in the bottle, yeah. Message in the bottle, yeah.
What an amazing talent Ren is. We've just had ska, reggae, soul, blues, hip hop, and it just was blended together so beautifully. I really enjoyed listening to that. And I think, excuse me, I got a feeling I'm going to be listening to that again. What did you think of it? I wonder where Rem would go. I mean, he's done the Sick Boy stuff. He's done the Suicide. He's done the High Ren and all that. And I thought, well, where does he go after that? He can't keep doing. What does Ren say in High Ren? About can't keep making songs about how much you hate yourself. Something like that anyway. So he's gone down this path. We've had... I've listened to a few things he's done, Fatboy Slim stuff and other Police stuff. Well, Sting. So maybe we're going to get some more from the Police or Sting. I don't know. But I really enjoy the music that he's creating. And I think it's fantastic when I look at all the new bands I've discovered from all over the world. And including in England. It's a different genre, I know that. But music's safe, isn't it? You can have all your pop stars. You can have all the top of the pops, the people that win the Grammys, the people that win the awards. You can have all them. That's fine, because they come round all the time. I listen to the crap that was put out in the 70s. I don't remember the 60s so much, but then I wasn't really into it. But I remember the crap that we listened to, and we thought it was brilliant. And nobody could tell us different. And then I discovered bands like Pink Floyd, Genesis, Yes, Led Zeppelin, Sabbath, and all these bands. And it's been great. And I've evolved with music. My brother did just like, I think the 80s arrived and that was the end of music for him. But I've evolved and I even listened, I went to the clubs, I listened to the crap they played there as well. But I always went back to the music that I've grown up listening to. And I love the fact that as I get towards my old age, I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I'm getting there, is that I can sit back and say, music is safe with the youth. Not the children, but that age where you go, who's this Epica? Who's this Nightwish? Who's Black Sabbath? Led Zeppelin, never heard of these bands. And then they'll discover them, and that's the beauty of YouTube. What else have I got to say about this song? Nothing apart from what I said earlier about I enjoyed doing this when it's got to be in the 80s, yeah, and I was playing at I say it was at a nightclub. It was a nightclub in a big hotel, but they had real proper DJs, not people like me who put a CD in the player. But what I enjoyed doing, what I did there, and I used to do a lot of weddings and birthday parties and all that, so I did all right out of it, so it was fun. But yeah, that was good. So, who are the girls? Who's the bassist? Is this a new member of the Ren entourage? Are we going to see these people again? No idea. I will probably do my research, but I'll give you a few days to tell me about it first. Right, so tomorrow, I'm coming back. I've got to do some more baby metal. I'm working the way through an album. I think the album's a bit confusing about what it is I'm playing, but that's fine. I can manage. I need to look back on some of the comments I've had from you because I need something new. I'm beginning to play the same bands. And I tell you what I'm really loving is Hanabi. I hope I said that right this time. It's not getting the love. It's popular, but it's not getting the love that some of the other bands are getting on my channel. But this isn't about, yes it is about numbers, but it's not about numbers. I can throw a track in for like okay rock something or other that just proved very, very popular, and then I'll throw a Hanabi in because I love listening to that, so it's good. So this is Grandad wishing you a good evening. It's nearly 8 o'clock in the evening here in France, and I've spent the day in the garden cutting the hedge. I really wanted to do it over 2 days, but apparently we got rain tomorrow. And there are actually laws in this country about when you can cut a hedge, because once the birds start nesting in hedges, you can't touch them. So I had a busy day. Apparently it's going to rain tomorrow. The upside is if it rains, I'll do 2 or 3 videos. So that's good. Anyway, Grandad wishing you a good evening. Look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Don't forget, do you want me drinking cheap Spanish shit, or do you want me drinking French sparkling wine. You have to make that decision for me by subscribing. Please do so. Speak to you soon. Bye.